You must have heard this supplement being promoted by every meathead bodybuilder out there. Shilajit is a black tarry substance which is found in the Himalayan mountains at altitudes of about 15,000 feet. It is mostly marketed as a testosterone booster and an aphrodisiac. However, there are many myths surrounding Shilajit, and I'll be debunking all the bro science that's out there in the fitness industry regarding this supplement and in its potential effects to kill you. Shilajit is formed when certain plants undergo their decomposition at really high altitudes over the centuries, and whatever is left behind, which is not swept away by snow or rain, is called Shilajit. Harvesting Shilajit is a very painstaking process and requires a lot of skilled manpower. 100% pure Shilajit has a really pungent odor and is mainly made up of humic substances. These humic substances further consist of humic acid, and fulvic acid. Fulvic acid has really strong antioxidant properties, and nearly all the benefits you get from Shilajit are from this compound only. Now here comes the first scam these supplement companies imply. They attach a supposedly real lab test showing 60, 70 or even 80% fulvic acid in their Shilajit. This is nothing but a marketing gimmick companies use to get you to buy their product. In reality, it is actually impossible to have such high amounts of fulvic acid in any Shilajit mixture. This is because Shilajit mainly contains of 60 to 80% humic substances, and the rest is moisture and minerals which cannot be removed. Rest being said, these humic substances also contain other acids such as humin and humic acid, which further decrease the amount of fulvic acid present in the Shilajit. This means that there is only half the fulvic acid present in the product these companies claim, or even less. After diving deeper into the research on Shilajit, I found that the testing method used for the estimation of fulvic acid in Shilajit was originally used for the estimation of total humic substance content in Shilajit, and it all made sense after that. These companies claim the sum of all the acids present as 80% fulvic acid, because all their competitors claim the same and they cannot claim any less. This is absolute snake oil selling, and all these companies should be ashamed of themselves. Now, the next myth surrounding Shilajit is that by taking it, you'll increase your testosterone levels. And for the people defending it, they'll straight away stick this one study to your face that shows a significant increase in testosterone levels and is an RCT. This is the textbook reason of why you shouldn't trust any bodybuilder or anyone claiming to be science-based on the internet. They think that just by reading the abstract of the study, you can be all science-based and find all the results. Now, there are mainly 3 problems with this study. First, the sample size was too low. There were a total of 75 participants divided into groups of 38 and 37. Any general study for the efficacy of any drug has a much higher sample size than this. If you look carefully at the data, it was written that the average age of the participants was around 49 years. This was because the study was only done on 45 to 55-year-old men, and these males were already suffering from problems in testosterone production and libido as per their answers from the Adam questionnaire. So this means that the 20% boost in testosterone was seen only in older, unhealthy males. So if you train regularly, have a good diet and sleep properly, there is a very little possibility that taking Shilajit can increase your testosterone by any amount. There is another myth surrounding Shilajit that is also abused by supplement companies. It is that it can increase sperm count and can help in the bedroom.
कि भैया शिलाजीत तो उसके लिए यूज होता है ना.
There was a study done on this topic in 2010 in which 35 infertile men were taken and given 500 mg Shilajit for 90 days. And after the study concluded, it was seen that 28 men had an increase in the sperm count production. However, this does not correlate in any way to a normal healthy male and erectile dysfunction. The subjects in the study were infertile. This important detail is missed by many laymen, and they start wasting their money on shit supplements. Another problem regarding Shilajit is that when it is extracted from the mountains, it is quite impure, and supplement companies have to have a purification process for Shilajit, which is quite expensive. Shilajit is very rich in heavy metals, and any cost cutting will lead to a lot of these heavy metals seeping into your Shilajit. And as we all know, there is a high risk of toxicities of these heavy metals, and especially lead, which has no safe exposure limit. Thus, taking Shilajit is polluting your body rather than improving it in any way. There have been cases of heavy metal toxicities and even death, which have been buried by big supplement companies. Shilajit has been proven to be helpful in Alzheimer's. It reduces the production of tau protein, which is responsible for neurological degeneration in the elderly. Shilajit also has some proven antioxidant properties, and that's it. Anything else being peddled to you in the form of marketing is just bullshit. After watching this video, you all should be knowledgeable enough to make your own decisions. Taking Shilajit is doing more harm to you and your wallet under any circumstances. My advice to you is that don't take Shilajit, and my advice to all the fitness influencers selling themselves out and putting your health at risk is that you should be ashamed of yourselves.